It's pretty nice. Everyone's been super friendly, except for the goth guy who we haven't spoke to.
Oh.
Seems like your daughter is fitting in just fine. What do you mean? Matt points across the yard to where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into little flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't recognise jogs over to us. Whose daughter is it? Maybe yours?
Hey,
Yeah, it is. What is it, sweetheart? It's a flower crown. I thought you'd look cute in it. It'd go well with dreads.
Hey.
Well, there's only one way to find out. I'm gonna put it in my pocket and throw it away later. Good dad. Matt takes the flower crown and places it on top of his head. There we go. I like it. Am I cool now? The girl stares at him, thinking it over. That's a bad sign. No. But you're slightly less uncool than you were before you put it on.
Hey.
Hey Adam, this is my daughter. Hello. I'm Carmencita. That's unnecessarily complicated. Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow. I forgot about Daisy. My cat is also called Daisy. Dad, look, I'm making friends.
Yeah.
Are you making friends? You better be making friends. Yeah, actually, Amanda, you remember the cool barista from the coffee shop? And my old college friend and, your teacher?
Ah.
Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were neighbors.
Oh.
Yep. We're just gonna let that sit. This is how it would go in real life, just yep, and then nothing. 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 You still gonna get me that overdue term paper, you fucking kid? Great seeing you. The finger guns are right out of the conversation like a champ. Daughter of the year. Daughter of the century. She learned the finger guns move from me. I'm very proud.
Oh.
She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go? You have a... Alright. I was literally about to say... The thing I was about to say was, you have a son, and then I realised this game's called fucking Dream Daddy, not Dream Random Group of Men. You know?
Whoa.
Hugo looks around the party. He must finally spot him, because his eyes go wide.
What?
Ernest Hemingway Vega! Are you smoking?
Oh.
Oh, watch it be that kid. No, that kid's name was Lucian. Never mind. Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. Nope. I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag of his cigarette and flicks it into the gutter. Unbelievable. Excuse me. Hugo marches over to Ernest, and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right?
Oh.
Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants. Nearly burned down half the yard. I want to go to more of these barbecues. I want these to be a thing. I hope there's more in this game, because this is actually quite a delightful scene. And the barbecue we had before that, he actually burned down half the yard. And then it spread onto my lawn and burned down half of my yard too.
Nice.
Oh wow. Hugo walks back over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him.
Oh.
Hey everybody, sorry about that. Adam, this is my son, Ernest. The exact opposite of his father. Hello. Ernest looks away, sulking, his hands shoved deep in his pockets. He's got that little teenage mustache. I get that if I don't shave. That's why I shave my mustache every day. Because I cannot grow one. I can't grow one like that. I can't even get a decent, like, 5 o'clock shadow situation like Matt. It's just mustache, gap, like gap about here, and then just kind of facial hair, sort of, but not really. Hugo nudges him impatiently. Hey. You know what? That's progress. Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade you in? Does it matter? Yeah, I'm gonna use the same voice because it's applicable. Ernest. Okay, I'm in 8th grade. God, are you happy now? I'm sure you were just dying to know. Well, no, but it's basic conversation, you know. Something you learn when you're older. Yeah, good for you. Can I... They're dead, alright. Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy. That's not inaccurate. But, you know, it's not... You just kind of deal with the hand you're given. Ouch. Ernest, stop accurately discussing the economy. You fucking kid, god damn it. Oh yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you. Snap. Be nice to your dad, he's a bit of a pomp, but he's alright. Ernest puts earbuds in and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. He seems nice. Don't even say that. Hugo puts his head in his hands and sighs. I'm so sorry, he's having a really rough time. As much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian dad, and he clearly resents me for it. It's still, as long as you don't go overboard, then that's fine, you know. You'll steer him on a good path, he'll like you for it later, trust me. Yeah, trust me, someone who's not a dad. But I am a son. You know, that counts for something. I mean, I think as a dad and a teacher, that's about as authoritarian as you can get. That's true. Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Matt, you're a cool dad. You've answered your own question. Is it even possible to be a cool dad? What? I'm cool as a cucumber. Look at me. See? That right there. You can't say that.
Oh.
My kids think I'm cool. But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be the cool dads?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Hey!
I think we just have to accept the fact that as dads, we've become the machine we once raged against, oh snap, and accept our fate to unironically wear socks with sandals. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed. Amanda's 18 and she still thinks I'm cool. She doesn't. I didn't know she was 18, I thought she was younger than that.
Nice.
I yell across the yard to my daughter, Amanda! I'm cool! Right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I see your point.
Oh no.
As much as we all want it, I don't think it's as important to be a cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be best friends with our kids, it just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest. Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay. Yeah, you're right, but it'd be nice to have it both ways. Fair. Hearing these guys talk about this makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well, but there might come a time when it won't be like that. Is college when that happens? Actually, buddy, that typically happens before the age of 18. Because at the age of 18, you're approaching adulthood. It's typically when you... Oh, my hand. It's typically when you sort of mellow out a bit and become a bit more of an adult. Typically, your relationship with your parents improves around that time. But, you know, that might not be the narrative the game's going for. That's just my personal opinion. Don't let us eat up your time, Adam. Go meet some of the other people around the neighborhood. But I want to hang out with you guys. I'm having fun. Alright. Robert and Brian. We'll go with people who... Well... we'll talk to... Well, yeah, alright, Robert and Brian. How the fuck are these two not gonna be... How would they conversate? What conversation occurs here? They're like the polar opposites of each other. I also found out that apparently Danny voices Robert. Didn't know that. I assumed it would be Brian, and I didn't hear his voice properly. Hey, guys.
Hey.
Adam! How the heck are you? Settling into the neighborhood alright? Oh, you betcha. Got the living room in order, at least. That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got the 50-inch in there. The game looks great in high def. Oh boy. Adam, have you met Robert yet? Oh boy. Yes. I believe we met briefly. Come on, you can be less weird about this. Robert takes a long sip of whiskey. There's whiskey here?
Hey.
Robert robotically extends a hand. I shake it as he stares unblinkingly into my eyes. Oh god, what does it mean? It means nothing. How's it going? It's good. Robert focuses on the whiskey he's holding. He takes a long sip. Come on, you don't have to be weird about it. You're only as weird. It's only as weird as you act. It's only as awkward as you make it. True facts for life. Great, look at my friends becoming friends. Us dads gotta stick together, you know. Us dads? Robert has a kid? Well, of course he does, he's a stream daddy. Oh, I didn't know you had kids.
Hey.
Robert continues to stare at me. Jesus, does this guy ever blink? Yeah, he just blinked. I fucking saw it! Yep. Cool, that's cool. We stand in incredibly uncomfortable silence for several moments until... We gotta get off this haunted truck. Oh, it's Ice Road Truckers Haunted Survival Supernatural Paranormal Activity, the third movie. Feature-length special. Oh no, the ghost locked the doors. Daisy and Amanda run up to us. Thank God.
Hey!
Quick, hit the emergency escape button. But trucks don't have emergency escape buttons.
Dad!
And hit the brake, I guess, and then we'll get out of the truck. Imaginary truck.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're safe from the ghosts, but how will we ever survive this Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive. Daisy's gonna grow up strong. That's cold-blooded. I like it. Although I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook you. Wait a second, are you guys playing Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers? That's the name. Yeah! Amanda and I love that show.
Hey.
It's the best, especially the episode where Callum hides Flint's keys and Flint retaliates by breaking an ancient cursed urn and sending the spirit after him. Yeah, it's such quality reality television. Yeah, no, I'll play along. Just check the time, so good. Alright, Daisy, I found us a couple of bugs. They're gonna make a great meal. Lots of protein. Gonna keep us from starving out here in this harsh, icy wasteland. But there's a whole table of food right over there. Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Live a little. Eat some bugs. I'm sure it's fine. Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. They eat them with mock disgust. Let's go find kindling for a fire, and then set it on fire. With Hugo's kid's cigarette.
Alright.
Okay, and Robert has left the building. But not an actual fire. Because we're playing pretend?
Hey.
Now you're getting it. Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids. I turn my attention back to the conversation, but wait, where did Robert go? He fucking bailed out of there. I'm surprised he didn't do it sooner. I'm guessing Robert has like an estranged kid, because he's acting weird about that. I skim the party and finally find him in the corner talking to Mary. Does he not want to talk?
Hey.
Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly. I snap out of my Robert-induced haze. I guess Amanda just sort of has a way with kids.
Hey.
That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age. It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. Fat chance. Really?
Oh.
She just kind of keeps to herself. The teacher says she spends every recess in the library. I think the other kids are intimidated by her intelligence. I mean, technically, but that's not how it would be presented. There it is. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age too. She used to have a habit of crawling under tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant. She bit people too. Oh, kids, right? Hungry for human flesh. Just like me. You gotta love them, you're required to by law.
Oh.
Well, since they get along so well, maybe we should try to put together a little play date for them. I like it. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Ah.
Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellas. Yeah, let's talk to Joseph and Damien. We haven't had a conversation with Damien yet. I'm curious to see how this will go. We only saw him yelling at a cashier. Admittedly, the cashier was really unhelpful and lazy. You know, I mean, I'm all for being nice to the retail staff, as I am retail staff myself, but we've also got to put the effort in, you know. It's neither side is willing to, like, meet the other one halfway in that scenario, and it's a nightmare. Because people piss you off and then you don't want to go halfway, and the other person has met enough lazy retail staff that they don't want to put in the effort, so you both just sort of get pissed off at each other. It's a real problem. I spot Joseph chatting with the guy from Dead Gotham Beyond by the grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I walk over to him. So I'm curious, can you walk me through why you had your house painted black? Because it's fucking sick. I want a black house. Black house! Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter, that's true. It provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, that's true. And it complements the crimson interior perfectly, that's also true. I want a black house with crimson interior. If I can say anything about you, Damien, you have style. It's definitely an interesting choice.
Oh.
Thank you, I'm very proud of my abode. Adam, I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his aesthetic design decisions. Damien regards me up and down with warm but critical eye. How do you do? I don't believe I've had the pleasure. Are you impressed by my cat suit? I'm impressed. And by cat suit, I mean a suit with pictures of cats on it, not an actual cat suit. That's quite important to clarify. I realised it when I said it. I think I saw you in Dead Gotham Beyond the other day. Damien's face turns bright red. Aww. I must apologise for my behaviour on that day. You see, I take the goth lifestyle very seriously, and to be caught in a ruse by such a corporation as Dead Gotham Beyond was profoundly frustrating indeed. I hope you know that while my anger may have been justified, it was no such way for a gentleman to act. He's alright. He's not too bad. He's fine. It's okay, man. Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area? Yeah, my daughter and I just moved in the other day. She was the one I took to Dead Gotham Beyond. Very good taste on her part. Does she partake in the goth lifestyle? Fuck no. I think for a second. I look over to Amanda, who's hanging out with some of the older kids in the neighborhood.
Oh my.
Hey, Amanda! Would you consider yourself a goth? Amanda yells back. I wouldn't necessarily try to fall under any one specific label, but if I guess I had to choose, I would more describe myself as twee hipster with some normcore leanings. I've never heard that term before in my life. Bats are cool, though. Ah, pity. Are you enjoying the party so far? Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming. I've got to admit, this barbecue scene has actually been a fucking blast. It's also been going on for half an hour. Holy shit.
Aye.
Well, roughly. Amanda walks up to the conversation. I also like The Lost Boys a lot. Really good movie. Does that count as goth? No. That it would? I think I'm thinking of a different movie. That it would, my dear. I don't believe I've had the pleasure of meeting. Damien Bloodmarch, at your service. That's a sick fucking last name. Bloodmarch. Damien finishes the sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose and offering it to Amanda. She may be 18, dude, but she's still my daughter. I guess he's a gentleman. It's not that kind of thing, is it? He's like overly formal. Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy. My, do you know how to treat a lady?
Whoa.
No! Get them away! Oh, my neck. That actually really hurt. Ow. I can only double chin for so long. I'm not built for it. Hello, Amanda. Oh, sorry. Hang on. Hello, Amanda. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twin kids appear. Are they speaking in unison? Hey. Won't you come play with us? Won't you? Come play with us. Forever.
Oh.
Guys, enough with the creepy twin shtick. We've talked about this. Christian and Christy slowly back away. Where do you think they got that from? Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand, because, for the love of God, she doesn't do anything without a glass of wine in hand, and I kind of wish I could be the same way. I don't know. Mary takes a long sip of the wine. I think I might have taped over a VeggieTales VHS with The Shining. Who knows? Well, I mean, that'll do it. She takes another sip of her wine. Where's Krish? Who the We've not seen Krish. Wasn't he with you?
Yeah.
You had him a moment ago. He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be alright. Toddlers are pretty resilient. Yes and no. Mary tips her glass to me. Ain't my first time to the rodeo. Well, it's my fourth. I have squeezed out 4. We get the idea. Sweetheart, would you do me a favor and please find Krish? That would be great.
Oh my god.
I'm sure he's fine. He's a fucking baby or toddler. You still need to keep an eye on him. Mary. Okay, jeez. Mary finishes her wine and wanders off. She's a really crappy parent. Dad, can we go now? Oh, wow. Oh. How did I not make this connection? How did I not realize this? You're a prick. Lucian, have I introduced you to Adam yet? Fucking have ya! Hey, it's that punk from Amanda's school. I'm gonna suplex him into the table. I remember you, you fucking cunt. Whatever. That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. You little shit, be polite. Lucian bows. Well, that's more than I was expecting. Whatever, sir. That's an improvement. Lucian bows again. Mr. Christiansen, may I have a veggie burger, sir? Coming right up, bud. Are you vegetarian? Yep. Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you notice some people in the Victorian area were vegetarians? They described carnivorous type people as bloodlappers, which is hilarious because you're dressed like a vampire. Dad.
Yeah.
That's really interesting, Damien. Joseph turns to the grill. Just a hint of a tattoo peeks out from underneath his sleeve. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. It looks like the bottom of an anchor. Wait, Joseph? I assume Joseph. I'm assuming that Damien does not have an anchor tattoo. Whoa, is that a tattoo?
Hey.
Yep, I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know. That's so cool. Want to see mine? It's a smaller penis on my auricular penis. Sorry. What? Lucian pulls back some rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink. This is why you need to be a certain age before you're allowed a tattoo. My buddy gave me a stick and poke tattoo last week. I think it's still out pretty good. Lucian, that's fucking stupid. We'll talk about this later. That's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo? I don't know. I just thought it looked sick. And that's fine. You're allowed to have tattoos that just look cool. Well, you think look cool. You know what I mean. It doesn't have to have significance. Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful, though. That number carries weight. Joseph, you're really nice. I think this is a facade. Man, Joseph is a way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out of the womb with a Bible. Wonder what he did before preaching. I assume he was in the Navy. Or, you know, given the anchor tattoo.
Oh.
And without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. With the greatest of ease, he sets patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips his spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen since I went to the Krusty Krab.
Oh.
You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill? I picture this as like an anime scene, right? That's just how I see it in my head. He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese onto patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side, one after another. The dads take notice and the crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful technique. The dads take notice and then crowd round, not there's also a crowd. I read that badly. It's fine.
Oh.
You probably didn't know this, Adam, but Joseph's known around here for his grillmanship.
Ah.
He's ungrievable. Fuck me. Oh, Abby, please tell me you're watching that. Please tell me you're watching, please. Please tell me you're watching.
Bro.
I've tried to get on his level, but I just can't catch up. Oh, I really hope she's watching.
Hey.
Let us keep studying. He has a rare quality about him. Mustard, we keep talking about this. Can't we just appreciate the artist? I've never seen him make a mistake.
Oh.
Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. Please stop! All the children at the party boo the glorious display of puns in unison. Alright guys, the food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers. Oh, I could go for one right now.
Oh.
Man, it's so wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac. It's almost as if this could be, like, a sitcom. Kinda nice, isn't it? It feels like there's a real community here. It totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid.
Oh.
We're happy to have you here, man. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot. Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all of the kids. If she decides to get into the babysitting game, she'll really make a killing.
Oh.
Hey, why don't you add us all on Dad Book? Add us all on Dad Book. Dad Book. Dad Book? Yeah, it's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it, so if you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it, instead of, you know, by phone or by walking up to one of your fucking doors. Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops, I'll help you figure it out. The rest of the barbecue goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beer as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmen Cedar and those weird twins. I think they wanted her soul. Welcome to the neighborhood. Oh, well, on that note, I'm going to leave it there because I have a hot date. And by a hot date, I mean I'm just going to see my girlfriend. But that's a hot date. That was actually really fun. I really enjoyed that scene. That's fair. Once again, it's incredibly well written. I really do enjoy playing this game. It's a lot of fun. The characters are really well fleshed out. All in all, just a delightful experience. I have no idea how long this is. This could go on for another 5 or 15 episodes. I don't fucking know. I'm only going to do one ending because fuck me, this is taking forever. And I don't want to edit anything out. This is all story. It's all context. It's important to keep it in. But I digress. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to know what's going on with the channel, then subscribe. You'll be kept up to date. Leave a like, comment down below. Offer your opinions on who you think our dream daddy should be. I'm kind of set on Matt. He's definitely working his way into my heart. But the others have potential, so I'd be willing to listen to some decent arguments on the matter. If you don't like puns, then, well, they all do puns. So I'm afraid, you know, you're just going to have to grin and bear it. But thank you, everyone, and hopefully I'll see you in the next episode. Toodles! Bye!